So even though we say at 1.5 to 4 hours, you also have 250 hours of back-end labor that went into it in engineering. How we make a typical, say we'll use a Gen 6 18 Camaro, Gen 6 Camaro. What we really normally do is the process is getting the stainless steel in. We get a one-piece 20-foot length of tubing, and say we cut all 8 primaries to length. We take the length of tubing, we put in a bundle of tubing into our tube laser machine. We laser cut all the tubing to length. Then after we cut the bundle of tubing, we put it into the bin. The bin rolls over to the tube bending machine. Then we roll the fixture over there, and we load it into the proper machine, load the tooling into it, which is the bend die tooling, which actually manual bends the tubing so it has no creases and deformation in the tubing. And then what we do after that, we start bending number 1 primary through 4. Then we flip the fixture over and do 5 through 8. Then once that's all produced, we put it in a basket. It rolls over to the preparation area where you prep all the tubing, the proper cut lengths, so it's easier for the assembler to assemble the header itself. They'll start doing 1 through 4 drive side first, then do 5 through 8 the passenger side. And after it gets all tacked up, we bring it to the second assembler process, and then we expand all the tubing out. We cut it all flush with the flange plate. When they assemble the headers, we put a 3/4 inch MIG weld on top and bottom, and we use that. That's for that fastens the tubing together and the outside. And then we TIG weld the interior with 308 stainless rod, and we TIG weld the inside of it. Then after we do that, we grind it down flush, and we hand port each individual piece of tubing. After we do that, we cut the back side of it. We weld the scavenger spike on it, which is actually Cook's patented spike. It scavenges the exhaust flow to it. Then we put the collector on the end of it. We tack weld the collector on the end of it. Then that goes to our robot cell, and we robot 360 degrees around the collector, so it's 100% sealed. Then after it's sealed up, we bring it to QC, and then we make sure we check for all the leaks on our pressure leaking machine. And then after that, we tag it, and then it goes in a box. It takes approximately, to make one set of headers, it takes approximately manpower, 8 to 10 people, depending on the process, to make one pair of headers. So actually 10 people touch a header.
Generally.
To make one set of headers, it takes anywhere between 1.5 hours to 4 hours, depending on the complexity and also how many units we're doing at a time.
Yeah.
The more streamlined it is, the faster the process, the more complex, the slower the system.